In this tutorial, we'll explore maps. To begin, click the Explore Data tab on the menu. This map of the U.S. shows dominant denominational families by state in 2010 based on the number of adherents. You can see that of the 9 largest denominational families listed in the map's legend, 19% of the entire U.S. population adheres to Catholicism, while nearly 8% of the U.S. population claims to be Baptist, which is the dominant family in much of the South. The legend shows the top 9 families based on the adherents. The other category includes adherents of the other families not listed in the top 9. Clicking the gradient fill box allows you to see the degree of predominance held by the largest denominational family within a geographical unit, in this instance, a state. For example, you can see that while California and Texas are both predominantly Catholic, California has a greater percent of Catholic adherents than Texas because it is a darker shade of blue. Hovering your mouse over the states shows that 27.4% of the population in California adheres to Catholicism, while only 18.5% of the Texas population does. Clicking on a state reveals its diversity in the form of a pie chart. You can click multiple states to compare their diversity side by side. The slider bar above the legend allows us to change the map to show the second most dominant family per state, as measured by the number of adherents. We discover that the second dominant religion in most of the southern states is Methodist, but we also begin to see much more variation in denominational families across the U.S. The variation increases as we move from the second largest family to the third and the fourth, and so on. Let's slide back to the largest family per state. Another slider bar at the top left of your screen shows how the denominational rankings have changed over time. Here are the largest denominational families in the year 2010. We can see that Texas is predominantly Catholic, with 18.5% of the population adhering. Now slide the bar to the year 2000. In 2000, Texas was predominantly Baptist, with 21.4% adhering. As we continue to slide the bar to the right to explore additional years, we come across a data alert. Click on the Learn More link in the pop-up window to review the data availability matrix. This data availability guide explains which types of data, adherents, members, and congregations are available and by which year. The guide also documents available data by religion, family, and denomination. Note that prior to 1971, adherent data are not available, but member data, and in some cases congregation data, are. Let's return to the map. Now that we've looked at adherents, let's explore congregations. The map now shows the denominational landscape by the number of congregations in a state. This number may differ significantly from the number of adherents depending on the way denominations are organized. To drill further into a state's religious landscape, we can click on that state and view a pie chart that shows the breakdown of all of its congregations. Recall that Texas is predominantly Catholic in terms of adherents, but the majority of congregations are Baptist. This is because Catholic congregations tend to have a larger number of adherents than congregations of other denominations. We can also view this map at geographic regions or in a more detailed view by county. Let's look at a state in more detail. Note that you have the same flexibility to explore the state as you did at a national level. You can also explore regions by characteristics of denominational families, which include Bible college support, central authority, giving, higher education support, and publishing. Definitions of each are available in the glossary. Let's explore one of these characteristics at the national level. Choose Adherence and Central Authority. The map now shows the states with a higher percentage of adherence of denominations with a strong central authority. Recall from our first map that most of the southern states are predominantly Southern Baptist, a denomination that vests authority in the individual congregation and thus has a weak central authority. We can see on this map that fewer people in the South adhere to denominations that have a strong central authority. Utah, on the other hand, is represented by the darkest color. This is because Utah is predominantly Mormon, a religion that emphasizes a strong central authority. You can also drill into a particular family or denomination to see the spatial distribution of adherents, membership, or congregations. Select Religion Census and choose Catholic. The map now shows the distribution of Catholic adherents in the United States. At any point, you can filter the map with various socioeconomic variables to view as a layer over the religion data. This slider bar allows you to filter the states that fall within the range that you specify. In this case, states where between 20 and 50% are Hispanic. This allows us to see the correspondence between states with a high percentage of Catholics and a high percentage of Hispanics. View our other tutorials to learn how to explore your data in the form of cartograms, tree maps, and motion charts.